Hey guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. Alright, so today's video is a low carb dessert. Alright you guys, well you know I do these keto cocktails, right? And I do make my own fresh lemon juice and lime juice. If I told you to hold on to those hollowed out lemons, because we're gonna do a little dessert. Because have you ever wondered what to do with these? Do you just throw them away? Of course we don't throw them away. We're gonna go ahead and make this week's keto cocktail, but it's really not, but it kind of is. So let's go ahead and do it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I wanna say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that way you won't miss out on any videos. All right, this is so super simple. So if you saw my video last week, I made a margarita, and I was telling you that when I juice fresh limes, I do all of it. Fresh limes, fresh lemon juice, but I also save the lemons, the hollowed out lemons. I just throw them in the freezer, and we are going to make a Italian ice with those lemons. So with the ingredients, we do need the hollowed out lemons. You don't have to have this, but if you're already gonna make the lemon juice, why not? But you could just do it in like little ramekins like this. Fresh lemons, because I'm going to use some lemon zest. You need some alcohol because otherwise it'll just freeze solid, and I don't want that. I want to be able to sort of shave the ice. I can't find my giant bottle of Deep Eddy's lemon vodka, but I've got a couple little ones here, and I'm also, because I love the color pink, I am going to put some Deep Eddy's Ruby Red Grapefruit in it as well. We need the zero, what is it called? Minute Maid Zero Sugar. So there's like 1 carb for every 8 ounces, which is great. So this is going to be the base, and then just any kind of nice big baking dish. We're not going to be baking, we're going to put it in the freezer, but the bigger it is, the thinner it will be, and it will be easier to do the ice. So I'm just going to fill this up, about, I don't know, 1/4 of the way up, and then we're going to put in these probably, let me calculate the ounces for you in these. 1.5 ounces. It's 1.5 ounces, so this would be 3 ounces. And then I am gonna add, just because I want that hint of pink, I'm gonna add the Ruby Red Grapefruit, so I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces. And see, it just gives it that little blush color. Okay, I lied, I'm gonna do 3. Then I am gonna take a little microplane, and I'm going to zest. And it's just gonna be lovely. So I'm gonna do, actually, these are really large lemons, so I'm only going to do 1, because I'm looking at all the zest. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, give it a nut. Look at all that. Ooh, don't want to waste the good stuff. There we go. I've had this microplane for 20 years, y'all. It lasts forever. Give it a little swirl. Oh, okay. Get any easier than that. Now I did take these out of the freezer, run them under warm water for just a minute, and kind of just smooth out any of that little imperfections on the inside. You can't, be very careful when you do this, guys, because these are still frozen. So I would take the knife and just gently cut the bottom off to give it a nice flat bottom. See that? So that's what I'm going to do, is just very gently just take the sliver off. We don't want to make a hole in it. Kind of defeats the whole purpose. There we go. So I'm just going to do that with the rest of it. I pulled it out of the freezer, and all I'm going to do is take a fork. Let me show you. Take a fork, and I just scrape it. And see how it's slushy. And that's because of the alcohol. So alcohol will not freeze. So it allows this to be like an Italian ice. And I add a little lemon juice, a little bit more lemonade, And back in the freezer it goes. Okay, you guys. We'll check it out again. And once again, we're gonna just break it up. Lemons. How cute are those? And I'm gonna fill them all up. Now, as a side note, if you put the Italian ice in the lemon, it is going to still melt, even if you have it in the freezer, because of the container of it being a lemon. If you put it in a glass ramekin or a ceramic ramekin, no, it's going to stay frozen. But that is one of the things that I've learned, is that, so it's one of those things where you want to keep it in a glass container until you're ready to serve, put it together, and then boom, serve it. You want to serve it right away. For a little bit, I am going to make the garnish. So I have some water, monk fruit sugar, and then those little strips of lemon. So I'm going to candy them. Did, just like I've done with cocktails, is I just took those little lemon twirls. You can see I just twirled them. I dropped them in the monk fruit sugar water mixture, twirled them, put a little bit more monk fruit sugar on, put it in the freezer for a second, and then topped it on our little dessert. Is that not adorable? So cute, right? Let's give it a try. It tastes so good. And what's great about it is it is low carb. It's refreshing for summer. It's small. Again, you could put it in a ramekin if you want it. But it tastes so good. And it's just really good. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I really am. It's just like Italian ice. That's exactly what it tastes like to me. And it's really refreshing, with a little bit of kick to it. And as it melts, it has its own little container, and then you can just and just like that, it's finished. It's tiny, right? It's a tiny container. You can make a whole bunch of it and put it in ramekins. I think this is just a little cute idea. I think it's a really cute palate cleanser. Or if you're like me and you just want something refreshing and not heavy, like it's nighttime now. It's dark outside. Because it took all day to kind of do, and I haven't gone all day. But it's absolutely delicious. All right, you guys, that is it. So if you wanted to know what to do with your leftover lemons after you squeeze them, this might be an idea. All right, you guys, well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.